Listen to this. Boswell, James Boswell, talking about David Hume, the famous atheist of the 18th century. So it says here, I'm reading from the Boswell's Presumptuous Task, the Making of the Life of Samuel Johnson. It says here that in 1776, Boswell conducted a long interview with the dying philosopher David Hume, whose biography he was hoping to write. Boswell was distressed by Hume's consistent rejection of the concept of an afterlife and earnestly tried to persuade him to recant. When Hume died, having steadfastly refused to do so, Boswell was very disturbed that such a powerful intellect could contemplate oblivion composedly was upsetting. For years, Boswell read and reread. This is where it gets interesting. For years, Boswell read and reread Hume's works and practiced arguments to refute them. At last, nearly 8 years later, he dreamed that he had found Hume's diary, revealing that Hume had indeed been, in quotation marks here, a Christian and a very pious man. This dream reassured him, and afterwards he was tranquil again. So the fact that Hume was an atheist, and I know that really bothered Boswell because he discussed it with Johnson quite a bit. Johnson was not at all impressed with Hume's famed intellect, but given the fact that he could not see the obvious nature that the fact that God existed, and the fact that I didn't know that Boswell and Hume had these discussions at the end of Hume's life, and that it troubled him so much, so that it was only a dream that he had found a diary of Hume in which Hume had said that he had confessed that he was indeed a Christian and a very pious man, in quotation marks. Finally, his spirit was settled at that point, having consoled himself with a dream. Interesting. Take care.